to our Tournament Director Training Series. In this episode of our TD School series, we're going to communicate with you about communication. More specifically, we have some tips, tricks, and recommendations for you on what types of information you should provide to your players and which tools and strategies you can use to communicate that information. Nothing creates a smoother event than everyone involved knowing what to do, where to do it, and when to be there. It's your job as a TD to ensure that everyone has this information. Let's start by acknowledging some external tools you can use to communicate with everyone involved in your event. Tools and resources such as club or regional disc golf websites, social media accounts, and podcasts are all great tools, and we encourage you to use the resources that your local disc golf community is familiar with. Keep in mind, however, that not everyone uses social media. If you rely on these platforms, you may miss some of your players. One of the first ways that players will learn about your event is via the PDGA's event calendar. When you apply for event sanctioning, your event is listed on the PDGA event calendar, which can be searched by date, tier, and location. Your PDGA event page will include the names and contact information of the TD and an assistant TD, if you have one, and provide links to your registration page and an event website, if you have one. So, it's a good idea to apply for sanctioning early, so this initial collection of information will be available for interested players.
Once you've sanctioned your event, the event confirmation email will include a link to Disc Golf Scene, the PDGA's official event registration website. Use this link to create your registration page. It can be the hub of your communication to players and volunteers, as it is full of tools that help convey information about your event. And every player will interact with this page when they register, so you know they'll see what you post there. The landing page for your Disc Golf Scene registration page is the About tab. This tab pulls information from your event registration settings and displays it in a standard format, and includes an open text box where you can add whatever information you choose. The standard information displayed here includes the name, date, location, and tier of the event, along with a link to the PDGA.com results page, staff contact links, the event daily schedule, a list of offer divisions and prices, and your refund policy. You can even upload graphics, photos, and PDF files for things like caddy books and course rules.
The open text box on the About tab is where you can really communicate with your players. This is a great place to list things like your amateur player pack items, amount of added cash, the required disclosure of fees, whether you're using a shotgun start or tee times, what divisions play which courses or layouts, or other event details. Many TDs will include web links here for their tournament website or Facebook page, web links to caddy books, hotel information, or player party locations. This About tab is your opportunity to answer all of those questions that players have before they can ask you. Use this as an opportunity to keep your email box clear by communicating all of the little details in this convenient location. For example, filling out the daily schedule section can pre-answer lots of questions. When is the course available for practice?
When is check-in?
What time is the players' meeting?
When will tee times be posted?
When is the shotgun start for round 1?
What time's the fly mart or the players' party?
All of these things can be added to your daily schedule so you don't have to answer the questions over and over. Just refer players to the About tab on Disc Golf Scene.
Disc Golf Scene has a few more important communication tools. The Comments tab on your event page can be a place for players to ask questions and for you to make announcements. Encourage players to click the Follow button on the About tab, and they'll receive a notification on Disc Golf Scene when new comments are posted. Do your best to give clear, factual answers and information in the comments. Don't engage in arguments. If someone wants to argue, move that conversation over to email. Speaking of email, Disc Golf Scene collects player email addresses as part of the registration process, and you can copy and paste those email addresses into your own email client to send out information to players. A couple of warnings related to email. Paste those email addresses into the BCC or blind carbon copy address box on your outgoing message. This way you won't share players' private email addresses with all the other players in the event. Also, keep in mind that emails to large lists of recipients can trigger some spam filters and keep your message from getting to the players.
One last useful tool for communicating with players is the PDGA Digital Scorecard. Once players are out on the course, you can use the messaging feature that's available in Tournament Manager to send alerts to players who are keeping score digitally. This could quite literally be a lifesaver if you need to send out an emergency message to stop play in case of lightning or other severe weather. And you can use the digital scorecard messaging for less critical topics as well, such as clearing up a confusing OB rule or warning players about a beehive.
If we can leave you with one final thought regarding communication, it would be that over-communication is sometimes the best strategy. Imagine that every detail you post on your registration page will be saving you 5 email replies and a dozen questions on tournament day.
For more information, check out our complete TD training curriculum, available now at pdga.com.